That's what I thought the first time I heard about it. I thought, oh, wow, maybe he's got some sort of interest in the music world.
Possibly.
He was alive back then. When did that song come out, Cor? When did that rock the boat? What do you think?
I believe it was 1974. It's believed to be the first disco song ever produced.
Oh,
Rock the
wow.
Boat.
Really? Because it had that disco beat? Yeah.
It's a great tune.
It was the first time they had really grooved on that kind of a beat. But look over here. You see this face?
Yes.
Johnny Johnson. You know him from Fishing with Johnny Johnson.
What's up, Johnny?
19 years on the air, and we're out here on beautiful Saguaro Lake. Now, you can fish anywhere you want in Arizona, and I know you have. There's probably no lake or stream that you haven't been in. What do you like about Saguaro?
I'm going to tell you what I love about Saguaro is the size of the fish that are in this lake. They're huge. Huge.
And what are people pulling out of here?
You know, largemouth bass, mostly. It's a lot of fun, and they just got done spawning. We're going through the post-spawn season, and a lot of these big females.
So they're smoking cigarettes, and they're just kind of relaxing now.
It is so much fun on this
After
lake.
the spawn.
Yes, after the spawn, they really start biting up good. On reaction baits, just so you know.
Oh, my gosh. Now, what is the... I was looking over here. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
What? Look at the size of that lure. What's big enough to eat that?
The largemouth bass in this lake, believe
right?
it or not. Yeah, this is a little swim bait. It's actually made to look like a little perch or crappie. And I'll tell you what, they'll eat that thing up like no tomorrow.
I would have been happy to catch this in a pond in Pennsylvania when I was growing up. And then, oh, there we go. Impressive. So tell me about your show. You're on 36 days a week. You really have a lot of penetration in the sport fishing world. Wow, I hate to interrupt. Look at this guy. How fast is he going?
Well, he's probably doing about 60, 65 right there. He's flying, though.
But you want to get to where you're going in a big hurry, especially in the competition world, right? You want to get there as fast as possible to get as much fishing in as possible, right?
That's right, because you don't want to be running like that too long. You want to be, you don't catch fish unless your rod's in the water. So you definitely want to get to your spot first.
Gotcha. So when can people catch your show?
Sundays at 9:30 in the mornings on Fox Sports Arizona.
Gotcha. All right. Well, Johnny Johnson, he knows fishing. Let's get our camera out to the front, and let's see what this baby will do. Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
I'm holding on, my friend.
Hold on.
What kind of boat are we riding in right now?
This is a Nitro Z21. It's a brand new one, and I'll tell you what, it'll get up and move.
Boy, I don't know what everyone else is doing for breakfast right now. We're the luckiest guys in Arizona, I think.
You betcha. Anytime you can go fishing, it's a good day, baby.
Johnny Johnson, everybody. And by the way, temperature-wise today, you're going to want to be out on the lake in a cool spot in the shade. 102 this afternoon. We're gonna cool things down as we head into the weekend, and I think by the time we hit early next week, you're going to find temps to be really in the nice zone, perhaps down into the 80s. That'll do it for now, you guys. We're coming your way all morning long.
I love that.
See you soon.
Oh, that looks so fun.
That is so gorgeous out there. That's a party boat you want to be on a Friday.
Guys.
Hi.
Good morning.
Yeah, hey, buddy. Hi, Celeste. Do you do much fishing, Celeste? Did you grow up
periodically.
as an angler?
Oh, yeah. We grew up at Woods Canyon Lake fishing for crawdads, my friend.
Wow.
Oh, really? So you were kind of wading out with a net?
Kind of. Or picking them on the shore. Used to head out on the lake with my grandpa.
It was more of an industrial operation. the way she would kind of move across the more shallow areas with a large scooper.
I get you.
Yeah.
Like a trawler.
Right. That's me.
understand.
I'm the trawler. My hubby's a big fly fisherman, though. We love the waters.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Gary loves to do that. Yeah, I can see how the family business, Celeste, was probably a lot of crawdad harvesting and so forth. Well, we're out here at beautiful, oh, did you see that? That was a backhander. Beautiful Saguaro Lake. This is 11 miles long. I don't know if you've ever been out here, Ron. You're such a geographer. You probably have been here to Saguaro before. But they are very proud of this place, and they should be. I love the way these hills ring this lake, and it looks kind of smallish from here. It looks like, well, you can see the shore, but you're actually looking upstream there, and you can just ride all day long. Again, about 10 or 11 miles. And you're going to see everything here in this lake. We've got, you know, the wild burros, the poisonous ones. A lot of people think a donkey, what can it do to you? Well, they've got stingers. Only the males, though. The females don't. But watch for those. Bighorn sheep, coyotes, everything you'd ever want to see rings this lake. And they've got the Desert Bell, of course, to take a nice tour. It's really a beautiful, beautiful spot. But if you're going to be ramming around anywhere across the valley, or anywhere in Arizona this weekend, temps are going to finally start their way down tomorrow. But, oh, stand by. Oh, I thought I had something. But today, probably going to see about 102 under these beautiful sunny skies. So be prepared for a big warm finish to the work week. Once we get into, again, tomorrow, we'll see a couple of clouds moving our way. And by the time we get to Sunday, I think we'll be back into some sunshine and some nice cool temperatures also. But man, we have a big morning planned for you. I'm going to do some water skiing, some tubing. I think Celeste's grandpa might be out here. He's going to run us through the ABCs of crawdad trawling.
Yeah,
Sure.
exactly.
Well, you know, you could always tell when you were approaching the family business from a distance, because the sign would say crawdads and night crawlers.
Yes.
Absolutely. Well, you know, Celeste and Celeste's family had a whole line. I mean, before Redbox got into the act.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
Celeste had a whole line of, you know, pop-up bait kiosks.
All over the place.
Right.
Yeah.
Those little fish eggs, you know, we'd sell those, and they'd sell out quick.
Yeah, a lot of people call them caviar, not no, not the Rodriguez's.
Oh, man. It is. Look how calm those waters are in the lake
Like
right now.
glass, I bet.
Oh, man.
I'm hoping we stay like that for my skiing because I don't like the chop.
Oh, that's going to be
Anyway.
fun to watch.
Thanks, buddy. 542.
Morning again, you guys, and welcome back to beautiful Saguaro Lake. We're here at the Saguaro Lake Marina and at Desert Bell Dockside, and I just want to let you know the weekend is going to be fantastic. Today, we'll see about 102 or so in the valley. We'll cool things down a bit tomorrow with some clouds into the 90s, and then off we go into Sunday and beyond, and we may even bring you down into the upper 80s or so as we get on into early next week. But let's talk about this lake and a little bit of its history. Look who's here. This is Suzanne Hagberg, and thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for
Love this boat. Tell me a little bit about where we're standing right now.
So this is the old Desert Bell, and we converted it into a gift shop.
And when you say old, about when did its
oh gosh, I'll let
maiden
Captain Mike
voyage
tell
go?
you
Okay.
like all the details. We took this boat. We got the new Desert Bell about 8 years ago. So I would say, yeah, 8 years ago we changed it over.
Right.
And there was a gentleman that used to own this as a houseboat. We decided to convert it. We winded up making it into a gift shop, and then also like we can have beer and wine here, so people can have a glass of wine, enjoy the lake, sit back, enjoy the sunset, and then also we can use it as private events as well.
Oh, very good. Well, I love the whole lake life. There's something really special, isn't there, about
It's very relaxing.
is.
Everybody enjoys themselves, so it's a lot of fun out here.
Yeah, and how do people get in touch with you guys?
So if you go onto our website, www.desertbell.com, and then you can get information on the dockside or on our tour boat.
Gotcha.
And then, and then you can also call our phone number at 480-984-2425.
Very good. We'll do it. And speaking of Captain Mike, here he is, Captain Mike Galay. Thanks, my friend. Let's move our way over here to the beautiful Desert Bell. Tell me a bit about your ship. Where do you go? What do you do? What do you see? How's it work?
We do a 90-minute tour, and we go back. What you see here at the lake, at this part at the dock, is nothing compared to what we see when we're back into the canyons and seeing the wildlife.
Yeah, it's
back
funny,
there.
just the geography of the lake from here, it almost looks like a rather small lake, but boy, the once you get to the north there, it really takes off.
It is, and people don't realize that when they come out here. They think, oh, we're going to take a tour, and we end up going around and into the canyons, and they're like, wow, I never realized that the lake goes that far back. Yep.
And what are you going to see along the lake side? All kinds of flora, fauna.
Oh, yeah.
Flotsam, jetsam, all the usuals.
Everything, and the wildlife. We even, one time, we were going across one of the back sections of the lake, and there was something in the water, and I'm like, what is that? And we get closer and closer.
This doesn't sound like it's going to end well.
Well, I got my binoculars out, and it was 4 mule deer that were swimming across the lake.
Oh, so, gosh, probably on a dare.
Yeah, you never know.
Teenagers, no doubt.
Well, we slowed down and watched them as they made their way to the shoreline. But yeah,
fun.
You never know.
And if you don't mind, how much is a tour, and how long does it last, and what are the nuts and bolts?
The prices are $22, and it lasts for 90 minutes.
Oh gosh, that's a pretty good deal
we go
there.
Back about 6.5 miles.
How fun. Well, all ages, I assume. You got a life jacket for everybody, right?
All ages. All ages. We even had someone bring their guinea pig along.
What?
Yeah.
Now, look, I don't mind a service dog, but when we get into these sort of emotional support rodents, I think that's too much, don't you?
Well, it was very well behaved. It didn't make a noise the whole time.
Well, okay, I can put up with that. Now, this is gorgeous here too. Looks like I've probably seen lots of bachelor parties.
A lot of parties.
Weddings, receptions, the whole thing.
Reunions, you name it, you bet. We hold about 45 people down here.
And can you ski off the back of this beauty?
No, not really. No.
I wish. That would be fantastic. And what's your story? How long have you been piloting boats?
Well, I started out here with the Desert Belle in the mid to late 80s.
Oh, gosh.
And I've been driving boats for years.
Yeah. Very good. Well, Mike, really appreciate it. Captain Mike Goulet, he'll get you set up. You want to get yourself out into the wild. And what a great gift or a great evening or afternoon for your friends who've never been to Arizona. You'll blow their minds when you show them a beautiful lake like this. Most people have a pretty dusty, dry idea of the Grand Canyon State, but here's the way to turn their minds around, you guys. We'll see you again with more from Saguaro Lake in just a little bit.
Thanks.
Thanks, buddy. And all right, so what are we doing Fridays in May, Celeste?
We go to the lake.
We go to the lake, we float away
float away
because
in
it's
May.
May, and I don't know. Corey seems more relaxed, more in that happy state
I think so.
than I've seen him, I don't know, in a long time, buddy.
Feet
This is
up.
the life.
Loving it. Gorgeous morning.
I miss you guys.
Yeah, I bet.
I miss you like you'd miss an uncle that, you know, is a nice enough guy, but never brought any presents when you were a kid. You know what I mean? I wish you guys were out here, though. Ron and Celeste are back there at the studio. Over here, this is Ben Recker, and he's the Marina manager, and you've got a lot of years into this place and around the water. Tell me about the Marina. What happens here? For folks who've never been to Saguaro Lake before, what can they expect when they get out here?
Well, it's a full-service marina. We've got, restaurant, boat rentals, boat storage, maintenance. So when you come through the gates, you can expect to get a tasty meal.
Yeah.
You can go on a beautiful tour boat behind us.
Sure.
You can rent a pontoon or a fishing boat or a runabout. And hopefully, if I can convince you, you buy a boat and store it with us.
Yeah, there you go. And where are most of your boaters from? What part of Arizona do they come from?
Mesa, Scottsdale, Phoenix, so basically the valley. But because we are so close to the Northeast Valley, it's a lot of Scottsdale, Mesa stuff.
Yeah, that's what people really should know.
Yep.
Give me some distances and times, like from here to pick a well-known spot back in the valley.
Let's say from here to Bass Pro Shop, okay, so Mesa Riverview, you're about 35 minutes. Any of the North Scottsdale stuff, again, 30 to 40 minutes.
Yeah.
And then Northeast Mesa, you're 20 minutes.
Boy.
So it's
and are you
simple.
busy all year long here? I'm sure
this is the busiest spring we've had. We've been here for 33 years, and by far this was the busiest spring we've ever had.
Really?
The weather was perfect.
Why do you think that is? Good weather?
Well, it was good weather, and everything back in the Midwest and the East was cold and wet, and so the winter visitors decided to stay, and we definitely had a bumper crop. So.
I know. Oh, by the way, thanks to Matt Shira for loaning us his beautiful boat here. Matt Shira's pride of Gilbert AZ, am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm in the driver's seat. I think this might be my boat now.
Yeah, you're looking good over there. So, again, if folks are coming out, what time does the marina open in the morning?
8 o'clock.
How does it all work?
Yeah, we're open Monday and Tuesday. We're open at 8, close at 3, and then The rest of the week we close at 9. Restaurant, those are the restaurant hours.
Gotcha.
And boat rentals are from 8 to 4.
Very good.
And other than that, we're pretty much open 363 days a year. So that's what we do.
I like it. Well, as I always say, guys, man, the lake life is so fun. I don't care if you're on a Wisconsin lake in the summertime or out on a beautiful lake like this. There's just something super pleasing about it. And as you might have heard earlier, this lake shoots north from here a good 9 miles or so, 11.
11 miles,
11
right.
miles up.
Yep.
So there's plenty to see, and you'll never get bored out here, that's for sure.
If
But anyway,
nothing else, come out and take a rental boat or go again for Island Desert Belle. You're going to see bighorn sheep. You're going to see horses.
love that.
Possibly a mountain lion, bobcat. We've seen it all.
Isn't it a good way to introduce your friends from other parts of the country
Absolutely.
to Arizona?
No,
they never believe there's this much water.
No, not at all. And especially, I've got family back from the Chicago area, and they come out here and they're awestruck.
Well, now that Lou Malnati's opened up, now
Right.
they'll come out.
Right.
For sure.
Sure.
All right. Well, I feel like I'm actually ready to nod off. It's so nice here. If you were poling this thing like a gondola and I were just trailing my fingertips in the water,
Right.
and maybe you were singing to me,
Right. Like,
that would be
oh,
fantastic.
Sole Mia,
Yes,
something like that.
just like that, Ben.
Yeah, and a glass of wine, of course.
Oh my gosh. Well, Ron, Celeste, that's kind of the way we do things out here.
Oh, yeah. I like how he's talking
Saguaro.
about a glass
Yep.
of wine at 6:50
Sure.
in the morning.
There you go, 650. Sure. Thanks, buddy. All right, we're going right back out to Rick and Andrew in a few minutes. Right now, headline. No problems for you guys. You're living it. Living that life out there where the living is slow and easy.
You got that right. There's no traffic concerns out here, that's for sure.
No, and talk about getting on the lake early. This is the time to do it. There's nobody out here right now. It's quiet.
Beautiful morning, weather's perfect.
Yeah.
And we are on board the fabulous Desert Belle.
This is a beautiful boat that you can come out and sightsee. And we have the owner with us, one of the owners, co-owner. This is David Smith. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Great to meet you. You have a fabulous Desert Belle here. Tell us about it and what you can do on board.
Well, the Desert Belle has been here for 52 years, the oldest running tour boat in the state of Arizona, and we bought it about 11 years ago. And we offer about 600 cruises a year, mostly narrated music cruises on the weekends, and then we really have a lot of charters. That's weddings and corporate parties, events, and family reunions, that sort of thing. So
And you dine on board as well.
we can cater if you like to do
Cater.
that, and
And you have like a little adult beverage thing going on
bar.
down there?
adult beverages. Yes,
I
we
spotted
do.
the bar as soon as we walked in.
Good.
Bloody
We do.
Mary's on special.
It's a full liquor license. Yes. So where else can you sit back, enjoy
Yes.
the Sonoran Desert, have a glass of
Safely.
wine, and learn something?
How about that? And how long do the cruises typically last when you take them out?
90
Oh,
minutes.
wow.
The charter is about 2 hours. But,
Okay.
The geography, geology, history, wildlife, the narration tour is about 90 minutes.
And you go through the whole lake.
It's about 10 miles round trip.
It
Yeah, we
is,
have
huh?
4 Coast Guard certified captains and
And it's child friendly. You can bring your kids, correct?
child friendly. Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
It
I
is, yes.
noticed though you can get kids as
Do you know
young
any
as
friend- No, I'm just kidding.
I'm thinking as a mom here, and I can
They
bring
grow
my
up to be
kids.
teenagers now,
I know they're growing up too fast, but my 3 and 5-year-old can
Yes,
come aboard,
they
correct?
They can. They
Okay.
can, yes.
So make reservations in advance, or how do you
It
go
is,
about
especially
doing
during the
that?
busy months. February,
Yeah.
March, and April are, of course, the busiest. But now, pretty much the whole year. But just on the website, www.desertbell.com.
So you're a retired airline pilot with Alaska Airlines. You flew over here a lot and probably fell in love with it, right?
I did. After 29,000 hours and 35 years, I said, I'd rather be on the lake. So I retired a couple of years ago, but about 11 years ago, we decided to buy the business.
Wow. And now you're dealing with a lot of smiling faces.
Smiling.
No baggage problems on board here.
Have you been to an airport lately? No, and you know what? That's the great part. It really is, Rick, when you see people, especially in February and March. They've been through the long winters, and they come
Yeah.
out, and they're just. We get we get to see people at their best.
And you told me earlier you see people from all over the world.
We do.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
That is something. Well, I mean, it is a crown jewel.
We're going to check out the skipper here and see if he's doing okay. David, thank you very much.
Thank
David
you.
Smith,
Nice meeting you.
Desert
Okay.
Belle. Here's the skipper
Let's
inside
go
here.
in
You
here.
would call this the wheelhouse.
The wheelhouse.
Right?
Yes, that's one of the
Hi,
worst.
Good
Skipper.
morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Captain Mike.
That's me. Welcome
Yes?
aboard.
How long have you been on this boat?
I've been out here for about 28 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
And obviously you love it if you've been here that long.
You don't get tired of it. You know, the
Do you
views are different.
run into any like huge sea animals out there?
No. And the glaciers have melted, so we're in good
Okay,
shape.
so we have to worry about that.
Yeah, exactly.
What a beautiful, beautiful lake this
It
is.
is, and you don't get tired of it. And depending on the time of day, it can look different.
Oh, I bet.
Cloud conditions, everything just changes.
Sunrise, sunset,
You name
totally
it.
different
Yes,
theme.
It's beautiful.
And you do your best to make it a smooth ride.
We
for
try.
everybody.
We try.
Just don't forget the adult beverages.
That's right.
Thank you,
Skipper.
Captain Mike. Okay. Well,
This is so much fun.
This is, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Rick is in his element
Yeah, I
every
love it. I
Friday
love
being
it.
out on the lake. Well,
Okay.
speaking of the lakes,
Yes.
okay.
This is part of the Salt River chain of lakes.
You've got that right. So when we talk about the chain of lakes, we're talking about Saguaro, Canyon, Apache, and Roosevelt.
Right.
Okay, and you know, sometimes, well, I've lived here all my life, and I haven't been able to see all of the lakes.
No, either have I.
Especially from a vantage point, say, from Skyfox.
And you're going to love the view that Troy has up in Sky Fox looking at the Salt River chain of lakes.
Good morning, Rick and Andrea. We're getting you a look at this chain of lakes that we've been talking about this morning that hardly anyone ever gets to have from Skyfox. And let's take a look at Roosevelt Lake this morning. We can see from the nose cam here on Skyfox, this is the harbor area as well as the dam off in the distance there. And I'll take a camera for you and show you that we can see Apache Lake just off into the distance now. Roosevelt Lake, Apache Lake, Canyon Lake, and Saguaro Lake, all part of this chain of lakes here. And Roosevelt Lake was kind of the beginning of what SRP has been trying to achieve since about 1905, which is to try to control the erratic flow of the Salt River and reservoir and hold back some of that water as it comes in, and then also generate some electric power from each of the dams that were on each of those lakes, and also at the same time allow some irrigation to get into Phoenix. And that really has helped out Phoenix in a way where we could farm the desert, make it fertile, and make it a place where we could live. We can take a look at this lake. It is beautiful, and it is definitely huge. About 128 miles of shoreline here at Roosevelt Lake, and about 188 feet deep at its deepest point. And again, this whole lake started back in 1905 when they decided to try to control the flow of the Salt River. And we can see the Roosevelt Dam here off in the distance, and this really was the beginning of what helped make Phoenix what it is today. At one point in time, this dam was actually the world's largest masonry structure, but that's no longer the case. They've made improvements and changed it up a little bit over the years, but this is a beautiful lake, and we'll continue to fly for you and show you what's ahead with the rest of the chain of lakes. We'll go to Apache Lake and Canyon Lake and Saguaro Lake. Just absolutely gorgeous country out here.
No doubt about that, Troy. That was
right, Troy.
gorgeous.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
I got to go up there with them sometime.
I know. You would think that you would have like a
little pull?
Yeah, a little bit. You know, they know who you are.
Who do I have to talk to?
The boss.
Okay. All things considered, I'd rather be on the water. No doubt about that.
Second to that, especially on a beautiful morning like this, temps in the 70s. I mean, it doesn't get any better than
It's
this.
just so lovely out
They're calling this work today?
Shh, don't tell anybody.
I know.
I used to tell everybody we work hard.
We're working really
and then
hard.
they laugh a lot. So Corey's tubing, you know, there's something for everybody.
There
out
really
here.
is, yeah. And you know, he's on a pontoon boat right now. You can tube on the back of a pontoon boat easily.
Because they're fast, right?
Yeah. Get a little weight going, you're good to go. Hey, Cor.
Good morning, you guys. I don't know when the last time was you were out on the lake, but we're on a beautiful pontoon boat. We'll find out more in a moment about how you can enjoy one yourself. Look at this guy over here. This is Blake. Blake's holding, of course, the indomitable British Spitfire. What do you like best about this plane? What do you like about it, Blake?
Fast.
Slow.
It's slow.
It's kind of slow, but it was good enough to beat the Stukas, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got it. He's a World War II fan. And this is Julie, and this is Jace, and of course we met Ben earlier. But you guys, well, you probably spend lots of time out on the lake. Who's the typical lake customer? I mean, who do you usually see out here?
Nowadays, a lot of wakeboarding. Younger crowd. And a lot of family, in the 30s and 40s.
Yeah.
And, people having they come out for a good family time.
Yeah, well, I know the summer's busy, Julie. What's your favorite time of year? I mean, you're out here all year long. Jace time.
Late summer and fall. When it quiets down and the water gets calm like this.
Yeah, boy, this is this is a pretty start to the day. And back here, Eric Nordig is with us now. Describe the boat that we are on right now and tell me how people can get into one.
This is a 24-foot pontoon. We rent them hourly, half day or full day. Half day's 5 hours. This one specifically is $90 an hour, $360 for a half day or $450 for the whole day. And then tax and gas would be extra on top of that.
Okay. Well, you split that up, though, with a bunch of friends?
Yeah, it's relatively cheap. Yeah.
Well, what are you going to be doing with me in this tube later?
Oh, well, I guess.
What's the water temp?
Water temp's probably in the low to mid 70s right now.
Oh.
So it's not too bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. All right. Well, Ron and Celeste, I don't know if there's time for you to get out here and go tubing with me, but right there it is. Gosh, I got to start going to these meetings. Shouldn't this be something that maybe a Kristen or a Christy Siefkin could be doing, or I don't know, maybe a Courtney Griffin, or what's Anita doing now?
They'd both be very popular
is she back
out
from
there
the
on the
airport?
lake. There's no doubt about it. Anita as well.
I would. Yeah. I would think so.
You're doing fine, though.
I guess I'll do it. It's fine.
Okay, good.
I'm not against it.
No.
See you in a couple of minutes.
I like how you think every segment through.
Jumping off the back, don't act like you don't want to. Party in slow motion, out here in the open.
All right, welcome back, everyone. On a pontoon boat is exactly what we're doing right now, out in the middle of Saguaro Lake on a beautiful Friday morning as we float away in May. And as we've been talking about, if you don't have a boat, don't worry, you can still enjoy Arizona's greatest lakes because you can rent one. In fact, we've got a whole crew on board of this pontoon boat. Corey's getting all suited up and getting ready to start some tubing. But Ben and Julie are here. You guys own the Marina. It's been in your family for well over, 30 years?
33 years. It's been in the family business, yeah. So,
wow.
Yep.
So it's just like second nature to you to be out here, huh?
We've pretty much, yeah. This is where we met when we were.
Really? You did?
Yes.
Well, that's quite the love story.
Thanks, yes.
And your little ones are growing up on the lake, as you did?
Yep. It's a family place to come and enjoy. Rent pontoons, jet ski, fish. It's a great place.
So I mentioned if people didn't have a boat, they can come out here. You have the boat rental right as you walk up to the marina or right as you drive in. Eric works there. He's going to drive for us. Corey's all ready to go. Corey will give us the thumbs up when he's ready to start going. But we just come out, we rent, and if we've never tubed before, do you give us some advice and some helpful hints?
Yes, the folks at Precision Marine help out with that.
Okay.
And
what's the age, what's the youngest that can get on a tube?
Probably 5.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That age doesn't really matter, but they got to be able to hold on.
Right,
so.
of course. And the thing is I think a lot of people think...
He's what, 5?
5. Something like that most days. On the back of a pontoon boat, you really get a good little wake going to pull a tuber.
A big guy, yeah.
Yeah.
So they, obviously go a little faster. It narrows up, but...
How you feel out there, buddy?
Up, down.
There's plenty of room on this tube for everybody. So, Ron, if you could relay to Andrea that I certainly wouldn't mind company out of it.
Looking good out there, that blonde hair flowing. Looks great with the water splashing on your face. It's like your own photo shoot back there. Only Corey can make tubing look that glamorous, right?
Exactly. I think he's having fun.
I think so. There's nothing like, you know what? We've got a boat. We go out to Pleasant a lot, and the kids love tubing. It's, you know, you can go as slow as you want, as fast as you want. It's safe for them as long as they can swim. They've got their life jacket on. It really is fairly safe.
Absolutely, yeah. It doesn't take a whole lot.
And when mom's on the back and on the tube with the kids, I like to go really slow, but it's the kids that like to go fast.
Oh, exactly. And then, you know, it's kind of up to Dad if he's going to torture us or not.
Exactly. Exactly. If he wants to come home that night, he better best not torture us. Corey, how's the speed? Thumbs up means faster. Here we go. Oh, all right, guys. So we can just come up any day.
Okay.
Do we need a reservation?
All right, Andrea, have fun out there. Listen.
Drink all the beer, anchor down, we're staying here. Might take all day, might take all year.
Hi, are we on? I'm talking to Johnny Johnson. Johnny's holding the mic. Johnny Johnson, award-winning fisherman, bass fisherman, right?
Well, I wouldn't say award-winning, but I've had my fair share of trophies, you know. There's a few.
Look at
these are a few. Just recently won one at Lake Pleasant, actually, in January, the big tournament there. You like that lake?
Yeah, I love that area. Okay, so I'm going to cast this out here like this. Where did it go?
Oh, it's right here.
Oh, I had the bail was up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold your bail down. There you go.
There you go. Okay,
now cast it out there. Look at that.
Whoa, how's that?
There you go.
Pull it in a little bit.
Now you just let it fall. You let your line lay slack on the water. And a lot of times if a bass will take it, see, your line will just start taking off. That's why I use that white line like that with a fluorocarbon leader.
So do you put your finger on the line to feel the fish?
You know, a lot of times not on this kind of fishing. You're throwing a weightless Cinco, and it's great for fishing shallow water like what we're fishing. You can see the bottom. It's so clear here at Saguaro.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
Tell me about your show.
Well, it's on 3 days a week. The big time, of course, is Sundays at 9:30 in the morning on Fox Sports Arizona.
Wow. How do you get that show? How do you get the gig like that? I have to work 5 days a week.
I do too, believe it or not, behind the scenes. I'm telling you, son.
See? What's the secret to fishing? You know, I haven't been fishing in such a long time. There's more to it than just catching fish, though. I know that. There's a kind of like a soulful thing about this as well.
Oh, yeah. You got to kind of be in tune with your rod and reel first and foremost, and then knowledge is power. You know that. So you learn a lot about bass behavior. Like out here, we have a lot of largemouth bass, and there's big bass in this lake. And so learning what the bass are doing at certain times of the year tells you whether you should fish shallow or deep. But
now
that's pretty much
shallow now, I think, right?
Yeah, we're fishing shallow, and
because of the water temperature, and it's cooler or warmer or whatever.
Yeah, actually, right now would be a good time for some top water as well. But yeah, because the water temperature is a little bit cooler than it'll get during the summer. They're still shallow, and they're a lot of fun to catch right now.
Have you ever noticed how children love to fish?
That's why I love doing the show, man. My grandkids, I got to say hi to them. Yeah, I'll tell you what, the whole family's back watching, and you know, getting kids involved in fishing is one of the cleanest, most fun ways to have fun and be with the family.
What do you recommend as far as a family getting started in fishing with their kids?
Well, I mean, I would start with, you know, a lot of us use like a bobber and a worm or something like that. We're using lures, of course. I've always been brought up to use lures, but, and in bass tournaments.
Not as messy.
Yeah, not nearly as messy, baby.
Okay.
But, yeah, it's, you know, you can get out there, and I teach a lot of that on my show on how to do some simple techniques to have a lot of fun with the kids.
Okay, Johnny Johnson. What's the name of the show?
Fishing with Johnny Johnson.
Oh, I was going to say, it's the Johnny Johnson Show. Fishing with Johnny Johnson on the Fox Sports Network. And thank you.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure to have you on my boat.
Oh, boy, it's my pleasure. Thank you, Johnny Johnson. Okay. The song I used to play when I was a disc jockey. As you probably know, if you watch our show, Laura Bush was on the other morning, former First Lady, along with daughter Jenna, talking about the 100th anniversary of the National Park System.
Yes, and wow, can you believe that? 100 years. Saguaro Lake is actually in the Pontoon National Forest. I'm sure a lot of you know that. And you don't need to pay a fee to come to the lake, or you do rather. It's $6, so it's affordable,
That's
right?
Like most lakes
you do, yeah.
got to maintain it and keep it nice, and they're doing a beautiful job here.
And this is one thing you should know. You don't do it at the marina. You do it at the various gas stations around the lake, leading into the lake.
Oh, okay.
You know, your Circle K or QT up around here, they have advertisements on their front that advertise that's where you can buy it at.
Okay.
So, okay?
Now, what about hiking?
Oh, hiking. Gosh, we have so many trails, and so many that I think a lot of people just don't even know about. You know, one of them, well, here at Saguaro Lake, it's home to more than 165 miles of hiking trails. That I did not know.
All the 160, because
well,
that
not
could get
all at
tiresome
once.
after
That would
1
be
or 2
tiring.
miles. You'd be kind of exhausted.
Well, maybe you want to do the Bircher Jones Trail because that's a little bit more subdued.
Okay.
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 It's 5 miles long.
All right.
All skill levels are welcome.
Okay.
And you can even bring your dog. You just have to put him on a leash, okay?
All right. And clean up after, probably.
Of course. Yeah, bring those little baggies. It starts at Saguaro Nature Trail, and then it follows the shore of Saguaro Reservoir around the Peregrine Point to Campers Cove.
Okay, what about camping? No, you know, you can camp out here too, right?
You can camp out here. If you want to camp, you do need a permit at the lake.
Okay.
But camping is only allowed at the established backcountry sites, which I'm sure they have somewhere where you can find out exactly where those are.
And I understand there are no RVs or anything like that.
Yeah,
they don't do that here yet.
It's not conducive to that yet right now.
However,
so.
you can have a nice boat and have a nice day out on the water.
You can.
Yes.
And
just like Wally and Ray.
Wally and Ray.
Wally and Ray are here from Chandler. This is their boat. Hi, you're Ray.
Yes.
And this is your wife, Wally,
yes,
right?
It is, yes.
Hi, Wally. Hi, Ray. So you live in Chandler, and how often do you come out?
About 2 or 3 times a month, you know,
really?
at least every other weekend.
Yeah, what do you get out of it? What do you
Pleasure.
feel?
It's a little mini vacation every time you come out and launch your boat. So it's the best place in the world.
You're good. You're the admiral.
Really?
I know you're the admiral of the fleet. He's the first mate.
Of course.
Do you guys stay overnight?
Yes.
Oh, you do? Sleep on the boat?
Oh, yeah.
Is that fun?
We came last night.
Yeah.
Well, good for you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you guys.
Enjoy your day out here.
Absolutely.
Perfect day to be out.
Oh, it's awesome.
All
It's gonna
right.
be 105, so it doesn't get any better.
You'll be dipping in that lake here in the next hour. It's already heating up out here. All right. Well, so much more to come.
Yes.
I have lost Corey. I don't know where he is, but I know he's doing something fun.
He's out
on
here
the lake.
someplace in a Speedo. I know that. I heard some girls talking about it earlier.
Those lazy, hazy, crazy days of summer, those days of soda and pretzels and beer. Roll out those
Wow. Impressive.
Absolutely.
Are you impressed?
Yes, I am impressed. Way to go,
Nice
Corey.
It's a pro out there. Nice work, Corey.
Corey doing a little skiing this morning, jumping across those wakes. We're on board Matt's boat now. This is Matt. Hey, Matt, how you doing?
How are you doing today?
Where are you from, Matt?
From right here, East Mesa.
Oh, and you drive out here often?
I drive out here every week.
Oh, really?
Every week, yes.
What kind of boat you got here?
It's a Formula 330.
Well, it's beautiful.
It is beautiful, yeah.
Well, thanks for letting us on board. We appreciate taking us out for a little stroll on the lake. Do you want to finally see the Arizona desert in a way you haven't seen before?
Yes, I would love to. I would love to see Andrea Robinson shooting an AR-15 semi-automatic rifle and actually hitting a target. And I saw some previews of the video, and you do a pretty good job of this. You're going to be impressed.
That actually means a lot coming from you. It really does.
Well,
okay.
I'm not that good at it.
Well, okay, I'm taking you to a place just outside of town, I-17 up there, Black Canyon City. Check it out if you want to see the Arizona desert in a whole new way. Watch. Well, this is one way to see the Arizona desert with Arizona Outdoor Fun. Here's Joe Haldeman. This is your company, and you guys do this well, I have to say.
Thank you very much. Yeah, this is just one of the best things you can possibly do if you live in Phoenix. We are just north of Phoenix in a place called Black Canyon City, Rock Springs, and we're right off Interstate 17. And what we have up here, we're at the base of the Bradshaw Mountains, kind of the Sonoran Desert, rolling hills, like a dirt roller coaster out here.
And you can call and rent either an ATV or you can do a guided tour in this contraption that we're in.
Right, we're in a Unimog right now. We have ATVs and 4-seater UTVs. We offer show up and ride, for unguided tours and guided tours.
Okay, we're at the shooting range right now, and you have two shooting range. This one's really close to the entrance of the property. Another one is much further away. But you'll take guests here as well, huh?
Right, this is right on site.
If you want to come out here and try your hand at this,
right,
you can help us.
Right, we offer a full shooting class as long as a shooting adventure. We supply all the weapons, targets, instructors. We have a large variety of weapons, handguns. As you can see, we have AK-47s, we have a AR-15, we have a P90, we have all kinds of excellent handguns to shoot. And as you can see, we got some targets up here. You want to do some shooting?
Okay, let's do it.
All right, where's my shooting instructor?
We can find you guys online to make reservations, correct?
Absolutely. Online, Arizona Outdoor Fun, or you can give us a call at 602-400-2445.
Like I said, this is basically the same thing that the Army and the Marine Corps issued. See that target to the left? That little orange circle?
Okay.
Just to the left of that watermelon.
All of the day's work. Oh, 2 minutes late. Okay. All right, so there you have it.
How about that, sports fan?
Hey.
Did you see her shoot that AR-15? Did you see her shoot that little orange target
I
there?
know, and it blew up right in front of me.
It blew up, yeah.
But that was an
That is so
adrenaline
much fun.
rush.
You know, I go to a range a lot,
Yeah.
but it's a lot of fun to be out in the desert and shoot some of those stuff.
really
You can't do
is.
that at a shooting range.
But they'll take you to the safe spot there, and they'll train you. I mean, they're very well trained to
Yeah.
help you learn how to do it. So it's the place to do it.
Well, you did a good job.
Arizona Outdoor Fun.
So
oh,
what
by
does it
the way,
cost to rent an RV there?
well, to rent the jet skis,
Oh,
because I
jet
mentioned
ski, I'm
that
sorry,
in there, in
jet
case
ski.
you want to be on the water, it's $300 for 3 hours.
And you
just call them Outdoor Arizona Fun. Arizona Outdoor Fun.
And you could rent the jet skis here on the lake, or do
well,
you have to go up there and get them?
You just got to call them, and they'll figure it all out.
And they'll get it to you.
They'll figure it. Yeah.
Well,
they'll
that's
figure
the
it
way
all
to
out.
do business.
Yeah.
So meanwhile, we're on Matt's boat. Matt, do you have a name for your boat?
Family Tradition.
Family Tradition.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's a family boat.
It's a family boat. We've been boating for generations. My father was a captain. I'm a boat captain, and I've been coming to this lake for over 30 years.
No
just
kidding.
Really love being out on the water. Used to live on the water till I got married and had kids.
That'll always slow you down, Matt.
They slow you down, but they're worth being slowed up for.
Now, can I mention that you are a fireman?
Yes.
And that's your career, but on the side, you're out here a lot because you do boat tours and all sorts of fun things.
I work for the Desert Belle. I drive their boat, and we do 90-minute boat tours out here, and we tell people all about the history of Arizona, the Sonoran Desert. And there's just, we have so much wildlife out here, from the horses that come down and the bighorn sheep and the bald eagles. We have 3 nesting pairs of bald eagles on this lake.
No kidding.
So there's some just incredible things to see. And we have, features like the outcropping up there. That's Teddy Bear Ridge line. You can kind of see the head of the teddy bear up on the top up there.
Oh,
You kind of see the left ear
Little
sticking
ears,
at us.
yeah.
We got Elephant Rock, and we have a lot of neat features. All this prehistory it's all volcanic. So that little ship island out in the middle around the corner is actually an extinct volcanic core.
Really?
Yeah, that closed up after it cooled many years ago. But the predominant geology of this area is all like Sunset Cliffs over to our left, which is beautiful. You can tell all the colors. That's all called welded tuff. It's over 300 feet thick.
No kidding.
So it's pretty neat how all this stuff is.
You said something that kind of caught my interest. You said the horses. Do you have wild horses that come down to the water?
Wild horses, yeah. Just out here yesterday, we were doing a cruise on the Desert Belle, and the horses are right down by the water on the back beaches over there.
Wow.
They also come to Butcher Jones often in the morning,
Sure.
recreation area.
Yeah, and can you go swimming there?
Yeah, Butcher Jones is an area
beach?
where you can swim. Boats can't beach there.
Yeah.
Super nice place to be. So.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you so much.
It's Saguaro Lake, everyone. This is just a beautiful place to be, right?
I'm coming back here for sure. Is Corey still water skiing somewhere around?
Yeah.
No? Okay, well, we'll check in with him.
I think
in a
he's
little
about
bit.
halfway to
They
Canyon
don't sleep
Lake.
anymore.
Last-
We can go under.
I heard he's about halfway to Canyon Lake now on that ski boat. That's what I heard.
Sitting on the dock, well, standing on the dock of the bay, and a couple of kayakers pull up here.
I know.
Look at
and
this.
That's the thing, is you can kayak out here.
Yeah, Becky and Paul. Hi, Becky and Paul.
Hi, guys.
How much fun is that?
It's so much fun
Is it?
here.
Good exercise too, right?
Oh, it works your arms like crazy.
You guys get out here often?
A couple times.
And you own these? Right?
Yep, we bought these. It's a really awesome investment. We've been to Canyon Lake and...
Yeah, you take them all over, huh?
Yeah.
Fun. Okay, well, enjoy your morning, you guys.
Yeah,
What
they're
a great
very
little
mobile.
date. I love that. Little date
Kayaks
morning.
they're real light. You know, you could put them anywhere and carry them anywhere. So Matt, a lot of kayaking out here. Huh?
There's a lot of kayaking, a lot of stand-up paddle boards. They just come right here to Saguaro del Norte Recreation Area, and they have these beaches they can just push off their kayaks or paddle boards. So we see them out here all the time, just enjoying the lake and having a great time, along with water skiers and power boats. It's just, there's everything here for somebody to do.
And you have to bring your own because you don't rent them here.
Right.
But they're easy to find. I mean, any sports store has them year-round usually.
Everybody has them. So
Yeah.
they're right now is the season. They're everywhere for sale. So
They're easy to transport. 'cause
Easy to
they're so
transport.
light.
They're light.
So if you spend some time out here kayaking, pull up, launch your kayak, and then of course you have places where you could, get something to drink and snacks. And stuff.
Absolutely. You got the restaurant right behind us. The Wicked Saguaro has it's a little floating gift shop. They have beverages in there to drink, sodas, beers, just whatever is your pleasure. So
Everything you need
I'm going
for
for
a
the
good day.
soda today. I don't know about Andrea. Okay.
What do you think I am, some lush or something?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Oh,
Matt,
all right,
thanks.
Matt,
Thanks
you.
a lot, Matt.
We roped Matt into pretty much being our point guy
Yeah.
today. He knows everything about the lake. All right. Well, I hear Corey's boat. I just don't see him.
Well, I see a boat skimming across the water there.
Morning again, you guys, from the beautiful Salt River chain of lakes. Saguaro, Canyon, Apache, Roosevelt, all dammed up in the started in the 1930s, around 1930 for Saguaro Lake. And just look at where we are. This is the kind of beauty that you're going to enjoy here at Saguaro, and whether you're fishing right in the shadow of the rocks or whether you're zipping around on a boat like I'm on right now, it's always fun. And the lake's at a nice high level right now. Had a great year of filling these lakes up. We got a guy over here doing some wakeboarding as well. The fun, really, it's endless here. And Eric is with us again, and hey, thanks for the skiing, by the way.
Oh yeah, no problem.
And anybody can come out and do that, right? You get a little lesson. You check everybody out, rather. I mean, on the boat itself. You're not just sending people out. You let them know how it operates and all that, right?
Yes, obviously. Yeah, we go over the safety aspects of it. We tell you what to watch for on the lake and how to operate the boat.
And are there any limitations to where you can go out here on the lake?
Not really. You can get all the way back to the Mormon Flat Dam, though I don't normally suggest going past Sandy Beach because they quit marking the rocks out there. So.
Gotcha. And what would you say the lake level is like right now?
Right now we're probably about 95. Our lake really doesn't go down during the summer. They just try to keep us full.
Yeah, makes sense. And you've been on the lake a long time. You grew up in Mesa and Apache Junction. Kind of have spent many an hour out here. What do you like about this particular lake? You could probably boat or go anywhere. What's special about Saguaro?
Saguaro, I don't know. I like it. It's close to town. You're within 20 minutes of Mesa, about 30 minutes of Apache Junction. So I mean, it's pretty close and it's easy to get to.
Yeah, I think that's something many folks don't realize is just how easy it is to get out here. Well, come out and see us, you guys. Again, if you've never been, it's going to be a big summer of boating fun. You know what? Let's step on it, Eric. Don't spare the horses. More coming your way all morning long from all your friends at Saguaro Lake. See you soon.
Corey's always got the need for speed, doesn't he?
He does. If you have the need for speed, water skiing's the way to go. But if you just want to relax and be out here and build up your upper body,
that's the way to go,
with
right?
Kayaking. Everywhere I go, even San Diego, everybody's out kayaking on the water.
We need to get you some kayaks for your boat.
Yeah, I would love to.
All right.
If I could get Ruth in the back to paddle, I'd be fine. All right, Hooter, thank you. Look what we have here, Ron. Look at this. We have the Shabity family is here.
Look at them. They're all sisters, and then you got Uncle Tom here making sure they're all in line, right? And Mom. There's Mom. Well, you look like one of the sisters, okay? So, I mean...
You want to get some names?
Yeah, let's get some names.
You want to pass the microphone around?
Okay, sure.
Don't let them have the microphone. You may never get it back, Andrea.
I know. Tell me your name.
Shannon Shabity.
Bunny Shabity. And it's your birthday, right? Yes. That's why you're here.
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Bridget Sawyer.
Holly Thurman.
Teresa Cunningham.
Jackie Shabany.
Michelle Locke.
Tom Shabany.
And you're from Tallahassee.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
But hey, originally from Canton, Ohio, okay?
Oh, right. How could I forget that?
I don't know.
So you're going to spend a day on the lake. What do you guys plan to do today?
Just have fun.
Yeah,
just
fun?
have a lot of fun.
You'd be renting a boat or swim?
Swim. I'm going to swim. Well, we rented a pontoon boat, so
you
we'll go
did?
out on the lake, have some lunch, kick her off, and make her go swimming.
Okay, so you're celebrating your birthday.
Yes.
And you rented a pontoon boat. You have a big cooler loaded with various Sunday
Water.
drinks.
Absolutely.
Water. Good answer.
And you all live in the valley?
Yes.
East side, west side?
West side. Apache Junction.
Oh, okay. Well, wonderful.
East side.
Well, thanks for coming to visit us while we were here. I hope you have a wonderful day today. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Have a wonderful day, you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wouldn't that be fun?
Yes,
Be
a
out here
day
with
on
your
the
whole
lake and a
family?
pontoon boat. Yes. So.
Look who's here.
Yeah, it's Shannon.
Shannon Campbell.
I just happened to be walking by and I run into you guys.
You were in the neighborhood.
I was, and I brought all my friends.
Well, yeah, you gathered up all your friends. Okay, we have to look good on the lake. I mean, you know, we're going to be in the water and things like that, but you want to come sort of prepared.
Well, and the thing is, too, is we don't want to sacrifice fashion for functionality.
Okay.
So we really need to kind of get the more sturdier, I think,
bathing suits,
athletic, not so incy-wincy bikini, even though this is kind of a little bit along those lines.
It's pretty
But,
nice. Yeah, I like it.
Rick likes it.
I like it.
If Rick likes it,
Yeah.
that's okay.
Okay. Lovely.
Love it.
Love the colors,
Okay.
too.
Are you going to stand over here,
So-
dear? Okay. Now, this is cool. I like
No,
this.
this is from a place called West Marine. This is the place where Rick
That's
goes
right.
all
Yeah,
the time
I
and
spent
gets
all
his
my money
boating
at West
things.
Marine. Yeah.
So it's really cool in those shorts. There's a bottle opener.
Even better. And those
you want to water.
And those can get wet. They can be, you know, they're like multi-purpose
Well,
shorts.
the
right?
great thing about it too is that the fabric, as soon as you get wet, you get all the water and it's dry.
Yeah, I got a pair like that.
Oh, Rick,
Well, I have a pair of navy
See?
blue like that. Yeah.
Rick's with the time. Okay, who do you have next?
And a Columbia top. Now, this way.
So, Katie has another thing, like we're saying, we need them more athletic if we're
Yeah.
gonna, you know, be swimming or wakeboarding.
Yeah.
So this is great with the colors, but it's still covered. And you're not gonna fall out of it.
It's almost like a sports bra, but cuter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. And full bottoms, which is good because
Which
you don't
is
want
good.
those falling off when you're.
We don't want the Brazilian butt.
Well,
No.
you guys speak for yourselves now.
Oh, well,
Okay.
Now, Rick, I could see you in these.
Yes.
So this is another one from West Marine, and I don't know how I feel about them. You know, definitely takes a certain kind of guy, which Eric is.
Are you a fisherman?
I am today.
So
Well,
this is
it's an
supposedly-
interesting pattern.
Supposedly one of their most popular brands.
Yeah, it
right
is.
now.
Yeah.
So, cool. With the.
So what do you got on your
Somber.
back there?
A little.
Oh,
Little
yeah,
backpack.
yeah.
Little backpack to put his phone.
Cool.
His phone. That's basically all you
And
need.
keys,
All
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very
now
good.
this is my kind of look coming up next. This is what I
Yeah.
like.
This is probably one of the most popular looks. Is the little Daisy Duke short shorts, and you have, you know, you're open with the bikini top, but you still have some shorts. The bolero is the best. I love those kind of hats. I know you too.
I do too.
I know
Yeah.
Rick does.
It's kind of a
Great
classic
sandals.
look, really,
Yeah,
isn't
it
it?
is.
Yeah, it doesn't
Great
go out of style. I
sandals.
love that.
So okay, so Rick, he's
Yeah.
more of, you know, he can go out in that if he wanted to. Well, maybe not the top, but the shorts.
Yeah, straight from the lake to the restaurant, even.
Exactly.
Is this from West Marine or where'd you?
This is from West
No
Marine.
kidding. They got some great stuff.
They
don't
really do.
Yeah.
Good suggestion, Rick.
I wish I could fill out my shirt like that, but
You're working on it.
I'm working on it.
Oh, true. Rick.
Thank you.
Okay, and another. This is a
This
great
is my
sporty
favorite.
look.
Yeah, I like this.
This is the rash guard, which is probably one of the biggest trends. So it's waterproof material.
No kidding.
And it's also UVP, whatever, elemental P, the
yes.
the SPF.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm going
Yeah,
at with
sun,
that, Rick.
sunscreen protection.
Yes.
I really love that blue pattern. I really think that's really fantastic.
Also, Carrie Underwood. This is Carrie Underwood's new line. It's called
Oh,
Kalia.
Yeah, she's got a workout line, and that falls into that. This is
Okay.
great because so many people spend time in San Diego as well.
Yeah.
And it's cold, the water is, so this would be perfect there.
Okay.
And so now here's their wetsuit.
Yeah. Now this actually is a wetsuit?
It is.
It keeps you warm in the water.
Wakeboarding.
Yeah.
It's nice because it's not, they've come a long way. They're not so bulky
Yes,
and thick.
yeah.
And they're more fashionable than they used to be, too.
And he looks good in it.
And
no,
he
okay, let me
kind of
feel
has
it.
some nice
Excuse me,
arms,
but
too.
not that I
Look,
feel.
Rick's
oh, yeah.
checking them out.
Yeah.
Rick's gonna
I could
borrow
use that
that
for
this
my
weekend.
Alaskan cruise, right?
You could
to
use
keep
that.
you warm.
Absolutely. Okay.
Looking good. Thank
And
you.
the last girl is Brooke.
She's
got
beautiful.
The same kind of thing with the rash guard, but it's more of a crop top.
Yeah, it's cool.
And this is more fashion-y.
Darling, I love that.
It's so fun and cute.
Yes.
Well, you did it once again, Shannon.
Okay.
Great things that you found for us.
Here, you walk over here, sweetie pie, and then we'll get a shot of all your
West Marine.
models.
Okay, easy to find.
Thank you so much, guys,
Shannon.
for
Thanks,
coming
guys.
out. Y'all look great.
Don't they?
Yeah. I got to go shopping.
I know, you got a big trip coming up. You do have to go shopping.
They just handed this to me, so I got to read this to you. This is just in. Toss to run. You handed this to me.
Hey, nice. Beautifully read, Rick. Perfect.
Welcome back. Saguaro Lake is where we are this morning, all morning long. And when you spend a lot of time out in the sun, you think, wouldn't it be nice to be out on the water, but be in shade at the same time?
Yes, and guess what? There's a way you can do that. In fact, we could use a little shade right now.
Here's
This
the man with the shade.
Tom Downey, you came up with a brilliant idea.
Yes, my brother came back off the lake one day and is totally sunburned. He goes, Tom, we have to come up with some way of being able to bring some shade out on the water. So we brainstormed and we came up with this product here. We invented this. We got a patent on the clip that goes in it, and you can see if we're float around a pool, you can take it to the lake, you can take it out on the river even. We'll float out there. As soon as you anchor it, it'll stay put in the wind even.
It's called water shade. This is it right here. I see you got it on a little tether line here.
Yeah.
You could tie it close to the dock, as you said. You could put it on the steps on your pool.
It works out great for boats. You can park a boat underneath it. It'll float. This is a 10 by 10. It'll float a 12 by 12, no problem. And you can park boats underneath it. Those big lily pads you float out on the water, you can put those in there too.
And the canopies, so many of us have these.
Exactly.
So your water shade floats will work with those canopies,
yes,
right?
No tools required. It has a little flip clip on it. You stand it up, it goes through the hole that's already in the bottom of the foot already. It folds over and it doesn't come off until you stand it up.
And how much does it cost?
It's about $109.
And where can we buy it?
You can get them on Amazon. You can get them on our website at watershade.com, and we're on Facebook at Watershade LLC.
Wow.
So cool.
Tom, awesome. Love it.
Tom Downey.
That's it.
Entrepreneur from the Valley.
Thank you, Tom.
Yes. Thank you, Tom.
All right. Well, so Corey water skied already. He tubed already. What's left for him to do? Wakeboard?
Wakeboard. We haven't done that yet.
Eric is out there with him right now. Hi, Eric.
Hey, how's it going? We're gonna have him actually kneeboarding right now instead of wakeboarding.
Oh, okay.
He's pretty good. He looks a little cold back there.
Kneeboarding. Do you do, Eric, kneeboarding on a wakeboard, or do you have to have a kneeboard?
Yeah, you have a kneeboard. It's a little bit easier than wakeboarding or skiing, so yeah.
It's a good way to start out if
Anyways,
you're not new. If you're new to skiing or new to water sports, start with the kneeboarding.
Yes, definitely. That's the easier way to go. It's better for children and stuff when they're first learning.
Sure, it'd be for me, for children.
Yeah.
And how's Corey doing?
Looks like he's about ready. I know this is the first time he's ever tried it, so we'll have to see how he does.
Well, we saw him on skis. He was pretty good, so I would imagine he'll be good on the
I would
kneeboard.
say he's kind of athletic. And
Yeah.
I think he can handle it.
He's got it in him.
Yeah. And you know, he's been married for a long time, so he's used to being on his knees.
Asking for forgiveness.
Yeah, so no problem for Corey.
All right, looks like he's ready, so.
Okay. Give us a little play-by-play.
Yeah, tell us what's going on.
Well, he's starting to get up right now. He's gonna try to get up to his knees here pretty soon. Oh, and he went down.
Up, down.
Oh, we can see him.
We see him in the distance here. That's all right, first time.
Yeah.
We can see the orange flag from here, so we know he's down.
Okay, well, we're going to come back to you and try again later, okay, Eric?
One more time.
In the meantime, we want to go visit an air-conditioned restaurant.
I'm happy to do that right now. In fact, they've got one right here at the Marina called the Lakeshore Restaurant.
We're on our
So
way.
we're going to go head up there right now. We'll see you after the break.
Looking for something to do in the desert? We got it for you right now.
Best place to see it is in one of these, a pink Jeep, or a pink SUV. Pink Jeep, right? I said okay, I can call it a pink Jeep. And we've got Amanda Huddy here with Pink Adventure Tours.
You're from Sierra Vista?
I am originally.
I knew that because of your name tag.
Yep.
Tell me about the Pink Tours, Adventure Tours.
Everybody always thinks of Pink Jeep Tours and they think of Sedona, but we actually have 4 separate branches of our company, and now we are Pink Adventure Group. So we are now here in the Valley in Scottsdale. We actually operate our Jeeps out of Fort McDowell Adventures. We have a partnership with the Fort McDowell Yavapai Nation, and we actually have exclusive trail usage out there, so we can take you on fantastic outdoor tours to see our amazing Sonoran Desert. Pink Jeep does fantastic.
Well, we were talking off air, and you said
talk off air,
yes,
don't we?
but I have to point this out because, of course, Rick pointed it out.
I'm going to ask. If you don't ask, I'm going to ask.
You can take people in one day to see the Grand Canyon in one of these.
Not in one of these.
Okay, not one of these.
The wind.
Okay, but you'll take us yourself.
Absolutely.
We don't have to drive.
You don't have to drive. We have vans, full Ford Sprinter vans that will take you in one day to see the Grand Canyon and back. So if you're here for a whirlwind trip and you're looking for a full day adventure, the Grand Canyon. If you're looking for a smaller adventure, we do our Jeep tours. We have a 2-hour, a 3-hour, and a 4-hour. And the 4-hour includes an amazing boat tour on the Desert Belle that you saw earlier.
That's amazing. And you don't really have to go anywhere, though. You'll come to us, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. So you can either meet us out at Fort McDowell Adventures, or we can come pick you up.
Okay, and we just find you online, right? We can book everything?
Pink Adventure Tours.
Okay.
Amanda,
thank
great
you.
meeting you. Amanda Hetty,
Thank you.
Pink Adventure Tours.
That's something we need to do.
Yeah, you get to go to the Grand Canyon.
I know. I know. I'll get around to it. Here's Corey.
Good morning again, you guys. Pink Adventure Tours. I'd love to try one of those. We're getting our own blue water tour right now. Of course, we're out on the lake. We're heading up the channel now. 11 miles. That's how long this lake is. You wouldn't know it by standing on the dock at the Marina, but it is a beautiful stretch of river up here. We're on the Salt River, on the chain of lakes, Saguaro, Canyon, Apache, Roosevelt Lakes, and it's just beautiful. And you just get right up to these sheer cliffs. It's such an impressive sight. And if you want to rent a boat like the one I'm on, you can do it. Precision Marine, they've been helping us out today. precisionmarine.biz, and you can get all the info on there on everything they've got available, from pontoons to ski boats, whatever you want to rent to get out for some fun, fishing boats as well. So lake's getting kind of busy as the day is starting to brighten up here. So we've got lots of friends out here, and I don't know, this is my kind of morning. It's Friday, right? Every day feels like Friday out here. But anyway, we'll swing things back to you guys at the dock, and that'll do it for us. We'll leave you with some pretty pictures from Saguaro Lake, AZ. Catch you soon, you guys.
All right, Corey, absolutely amazing job today, Corey, doing everything out there on the water. I'm impressed. Well, that concludes our show at Saguaro Lake. We got another big one coming up next week, a week from today.
We do. We're going to continue to float away in May at Canyon Lake.
I can't wait. It's one of the most beautiful lakes.
I know.
Got some spectacular views to show you of Canyon Lake, and of course everything you and the family can do on the water and around the lake.
I love showing off Arizona. It's been so fun.
Yeah, really proud of the state I live in.
We should be. Yeah. Well, that's it for us here. We'll see you soon. Have a great day and a great weekend.
And stay safe.
Fox 10 is always on fox10phoenix.com. Sponsored by Parker & Sons, the Valley's best heating, cooling, and plumbing company for over 40 years. Call 602-2REPAIR for Parker & Sons.
Well, are we showing Corey right now?
Yeah, he's getting wiped out again on kneeboarding.
That's okay. He's never kneeboarded before, so what do you expect, right?
Yeah, you got to practice.
All right, so he'll keep his try at that in the meantime.
So look over here. I feel like I'm at one of Andrea's Taste of the Towns.
Yes!
And you've never invited me, by the way, to do a Taste of the Town, so I'm honored that I could do this
I didn't ever think you'd want to come.
I don't want to leave the station, but...
Oh, I know. Well, that requires you to leave, and especially out of a 2-mile radius.
For this, I would leave.
Okay. Well, we're here, Lakeshore Restaurant restaurant's right up here
Yeah, awesome.
at the top of the marina, and it's ran by a great family. This is Chef John.
Hi, how you doing today?
We're great.
Well,
You have your family here, John?
Well, we've got my son, John Luke, here. He's our general manager. My wife and I have run the place for 14 years now.
Really?
And all of our 4 kids have worked here at one time or another.
No kidding.
Yep.
That's great.
Yep.
That's the best kind of restaurant to run, is a family affair. So what kind of food do you guys do?
You know, we do American food. We try to have enough variety so any family member will find something they like. And we do breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. We're open year-round. And so hopefully anybody can find what they need.
So you get people out on the lake all day long. They come back, they're hungry, they want to eat.
We got a lot of regulars that have boats in the marina here at Saguaro Lake. We have a lot of people that come from the Desert Belle paddle boat after they've gone for a ride that come up for lunch.
Okay.
So today,
what are we making?
we saw that here. I brought an apron for you.
Oh, I'm dirty
Okay,
already.
that's
It's
fine.
okay.
I saw Corey was catching some fish, so I thought one of our most popular items is our fish and chips.
Okay.
So I'm going to have you cut some fish.
Okay.
This is Icelandic cod. This is what we use.
This is what's best to use cod for, like a fish and chip type meal, right?
It's the only kind that's good for this.
Okay.
I
It
mean,
holds up.
Exactly.
What kind of fish is this? Cod?
It's cod.
Yeah,
Icelandic cod.
Cod's good. In Italy, we call it bacala.
There you go.
There you go.
Here, I'm going to hold this for you.
What do you want me to do?
Okay, I'm going to have you cut it on a diagonal.
Okay.
About that size, all the way down.
So about like that?
Yep. There you go.
Nice big pieces you guys do.
That's right. All right, perfect.
Okay.
Okay,
Fabulous.
so let's let Rick get his hands dirty now.
Okay. Here, I'll
Okay.
hold
Can you
this,
do the
Rick.
flour first?
Yep, go
Is
ahead.
this flour? Or what is it?
That is seasoned flour.
Seasoned flour.
So go ahead and.
Andrew, can you do a little bit of jumping?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, and then you're going to
And then after you do that, go ahead and put it in this basket.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Go ahead and do a couple more pieces.
Okay.
We'll do a few.
Okay.
All right. There you go.
There you go. Rick.
One more.
One more.
One more. Yeah, we're hungry.
There you
Sorry.
go.
I know, my
Hi,
fault.
Andrea.
There we go.
My fault.
Okay, now take the basket and
Yeah.
dredge it into the egg wash.
Oh, look at that.
This is an egg wash with eggs and milk and water.
Okay.
Just
Now go
egg.
ahead and put that over, kind of drain it a little bit here.
Okay.
Just a little. Okay, now go ahead and dump those right into the seasoned breading.
Dump them right in there. Oh.
Now get your hands dirty and get those.
Again, I gotta get my hands
Yeah,
dirty.
get in there.
sorry,
What is this?
Get it all
corn
coated.
flour?
That is a like a white toast breading mix that has some little bit of salt in it.
Yeah.
Okay, you can go ahead and stick those.
So
there.
then you'll fry those up, right?
Exactly.
And what do they
so
look
those,
like?
They'll fry for about 2.5 minutes. We have one of those plates right
Is it
over
2.5
here.
minutes on each side or 2.5 minutes in the fat?
In the deep fryer.
In the deep
That's
fryer.
fast. Okay.
And this is what it'll look like when it's done.
Oh, that's beautiful.
We serve that with French fries and coleslaw.
And then if you want it done not fried, you can do that too,
This
right?
is one of our dinners. It's the walleye pike.
Oh, walleye from Lake Erie?
Yep, it's a fresh lake
Love it.
fish. So if you prefer something that's not deep fried, we
Okay.
do that.
Ooh, look at that.
This is one of our favorites with our regulars. This is our French dip sandwich. We cook off a full ribeye for prime rib, and we shave the prime rib in house. We do it with some sautéed onions, do some melted mozzarella on it.
And a couple
nachos.
Nachos, gotta have nachos.
Gotta have nachos.
and fish tacos.
Fish tacos, exactly.
You guys are great. Thank you so much. It looks delicious.
Thank you.
Delicious.
It completes your day at
It
the end of the
does.
day.
Big old hearty meal.
Yeah.
For sure. Thank you.
Good job.
Thanks, Chef John.